This is the island of Negros in the southern Philippines. That's in Southeast Asia. My favorite human friends are here to shoot movies of some of my relatives. Their base camp is Atlantis Dive Resort between the city of Dumaguete and the town of Darwin. This is a really big island. The Sulu Sea is on the west, and the Bohol Sea is on the east. Negros is the Spanish word for black, and the island is named for the black sand that surrounds it. My friends will be scuba diving here day and night, and they will see a lot of interesting marine life. My human friends call this Muck, but to my family it's home, and they love it. One of the best muck diving sites around is right in the backyard, just a few steps from Atlantis Dive Resort in Dumaguete. All they have to do is walk in, and there they are. At first, it doesn't look like there's anything else here but sand and a few sprigs of seagrass, but there's a lot going on here. This is our friend from the Philippines. His name is Wing, and he lives in Darwin. He's very nice to my relatives, and they like him a lot. The other divers are visitors to the Philippines, so Wing has taken them to see my Asian family. And here's one of them, my cousin, Bowie. He's a flamboyant cuttlefish about the size of the end of Wing's thumb. He's a Metathepia pfefferi, and they only grow to be about 3 inches long. Bowie always has a good time entertaining the humans with his dazzling display of color and light. Cuttlefish can change the colors and textures of their skin. They can do this for camouflage to attract a mate, or even to scare off other sea life that might be a threat. This is one of only 3 cephalopods known to be poisonous, just like our cousin, the blue-ringed octopus. After they spend some time with Bowie and his friends, Wing and his friends visit other marine species like this black and white crinoid shrimp. They also see a mantis shrimp laying low in its home. This one's sort of drab-colored to blend into the sand. But this one, who lives under a coral head, is very colorful. For their size, mantis shrimp are very strong. Their skills include the ability to produce a sort of concussion grenade with their claws and moves that would make a ninja blink. They can make their claws shoot out really fast to fight off predators or to grab some food. And even if the strike misses, they're so fast that they can make a shock wave in the water that can stun or kill their prey. Their eyes are very interesting too. These are called garden eels. They stay in the same place all the time and the current brings them their food. They're fascinating, but the humans think they're kind of creepy. These are our friends Quincy and Kravitz. Quincy is what the humans call a shrimp dozer. He's the landlord, but he has really bad eyesight. So Kravitz is sort of like the neighborhood watch. Have a look at his tail. That's how he lets Quincy know about any possible danger. Some of our best friends are the seahorses, and a lot of them live in the Philippines. They come in different colors and sizes, and the humans love them. And look at this little guy. He's what they call a pygmy seahorse because he's so tiny. He and about 2 of his friends could fit on your finger. And this is Chang and Susie. They're mandarin fish and some of the prettiest fish in the sea. They just love to go on dates around the rocks and coral that they call their home. The team goes diving at night too, and that's where they see some of the most colorful and exotic creatures like this flying gurnard. Myrtle the turtle takes its friend Bill the barnacle out for a swim. In the middle of nowhere, a family of clownfish settles in for the night in their beautiful blue anemone condo. And this anemone decorator crab actually wears its anemone on its back. This is a juvenile emperor snapper posing in front of a crinoid. And we find that the seahorses are every bit as cute at night as they are in the daytime. This is Elsie, a thornback cowfish, and she feels that she deserves a close-up too. Buffy the puffer is a poser too. This little crab is very patient as these precocious anemone fish frolic around him. The last thing the team sees as they start to go home is a feisty little crab named Sean. At first, he tries to scare away the photographers, When that doesn't work, he buries himself in the sand. The next morning, the team goes looking for pipefish. They're relatives of seahorses, and humans like to take pictures of them. Next door, it looks like there's a party going on in a sunken boat. Colorful cardinal fish gather near the back. And a fire urchin looks like it's in a big hurry to get somewhere. Not far away, we see our friend Feldman, the bug-eyed squat lobster. You can see why they call him that. These striped catfish live near another wreck not far away. Some of the fish that live here are Petey the puffer and Gary the goby. Gary must be having the scare of his life as this sea snake stalks the reef looking for food. With venom more lethal than a cobra's, the sea snake is one of the most deadly of all the creatures in the sea. A cobra would never let a cameraman get this close, but the sea snake is totally chill and lets the cameraman get really close while it takes a nap. This is a great place for the team to find nudibranchs. They got pictures of a lot of these little beauties, which kind of look like frilly Christmas candies, don't you think? And see this? You might think that it's a ribbon and bow somebody tied around some coral, but it's really a big bunch of nudibranch eggs. When they're that pretty before they even hatch, you know they're gonna be beautiful when they grow up. We go from the tiny to the really huge. These are whale sharks, and they're the biggest fish in the ocean. The people here have been fishermen for many, many generations. For a long time, the whale sharks used to cause problems because they wanted to eat the shrimp the fishermen were using as bait. Then, someone came up with the brilliant idea of feeding shrimp to the whale sharks somewhere far away from the fishing boats. This worked so well that the whale sharks started sticking around, and now they're friends with the humans here. People come from all over the world to see them. Early one morning, the team sees a really weird-looking jellyfish. Her name is Sophia, and she looks like something from a Space Invaders movie. Jellyfish usually live very far out in the sea, so I guess Sophia must be lost. The humans said they thought she looked like some sort of gooey version of an Imperial probe droid. Some of the prettiest, friendliest fish in the sea are anemone fish. Some of them are called clownfish. All clownfish are anemone fish, but not all anemone fish are clownfish. Isn't that funny? Remember Nemo? He and his family are clownfish. They're called anemone fish because they live in these squiggly animals called anemones, and they take good care of each other. It's like a little village, and they are an important part of the color and beauty that can be found in the muck and on the coral reefs of the Philippines. Thanks to this movie that the humans took, we've seen some really bizarre creatures and my very good-looking family members, the cuttlefish. We can't wait to go back again. So until next time, be kind to each other and remember to be kind to all the fishes in the sea. Bye for now.